Today we're breaking down every major alien species in Star Wars, from the most well-known to the ones most people completely miss. By the end of this video, you'll understand what each one is, how it survives or functions, and why it matters in the larger galaxy. Let's begin. Duros. The star pilots of Duros are a slender humanoid species found on the polluted industrial planet Duro. They are known for their blue-green skin, large red eyes, and natural aptitude for space navigation, which allow them to serve as some of the galaxy's finest starship pilots and explorers. In terms of behavior, Duros typically pursue careers in spacefaring professions and are among the earliest species to develop hyperdrive technology. This makes them culturally significant as pioneers of galactic exploration and respected throughout space travel communities. Within the larger story, Duros are notable because their ancient exploration efforts help map hyperspace routes that still define galactic travel. This role cements their place as one of the more foundational species in galactic infrastructure development. Another important one to mention is Solistans. The navigators of Solistans are a humanoid species found on the volcanic planet Solust. They are known for their large ears, jowled faces, and exceptional spatial awareness developed from navigating their homeworld's labyrinthine cave systems, which allow them to excel as pilots and navigators in cramped starship environments. In terms of behavior, Solistans typically work in leadership positions within corporations like Sorosub or serve as trusted pilots in military operations. This makes them reliable allies valued for their calm demeanor under pressure and technical precision. Within the larger story, Solistans are notable because Nien Nunbi co-piloted the Millennium Falcon with Lando Calrissian during the assault on the second Death Star. This role cements their place as one of the more dependable support species in critical rebel missions. But not every creature is this large. Take Ugnaughts. The industrial workers of Beastmen Ugnaughts are a small porcine humanoid species found primarily in industrial facilities like Cloud City on Bith. They are known for their short stature, snout-like faces, and expertise in machinery and metallurgy, which allow them to maintain complex systems and harsh working environments. In terms of behavior, Ugnaughts typically form tight-knit work clans and take immense pride in their craftsmanship, despite often being treated as second-class laborers. This makes them underestimated by employers, but highly skilled in technical fields requiring precision. Within the larger story, Ugnaughts are notable because they worked in Cloud City's processing vats and one became a valuable ally to Din Djarin in The Mandalorian. This role cements their place as one of the more overlooked yet essential working-class species. Things become more dangerous with Gamorreans, the enforcers of criminal operations. Gamorreans are a stocky porcine humanoid species found on the planet Gamor. They are known for their green skin, tusked faces, and limited intelligence combined with brute strength, which allow them to serve effectively as guards and muscle for crime lords across the galaxy. In terms of behavior, Gamorreans typically follow simple commands and prefer straightforward combat with axes and vibro blades over complex tactics. This makes them ideal enforcers for criminal organizations needing loyal but expendable security forces. Within the larger story, Gamorreans are notable because they served as Jabba the Hutt's palace guards and are commonly seen in criminal strongholds. This role cements their place as one of the more physically intimidating but mentally limited species in organized crime. Now let's look at something far less visible. Bothans. The spies of Bothawi. Bothans are a furred humanoid species found on the planet Bothawi. They are known for their canine-like features, natural talent for espionage and information gathering, and complex political maneuvering which allow them to influence galactic events from the shadows rather than through direct military power. In terms of behavior, Bothans typically operate extensive intelligence networks and prioritize information as their most valuable currency. This makes them indispensable allies for governments needing covert operations, but also untrustworthy to those who fear their secrets being exposed. Within the larger story, Bothans are notable because many Bothan spies died to bring the Rebel Alliance information about the second Death Star. This role cements their place as one of the more sacrificially important species in intelligence warfare. Another important one to mention is Ithorians. The pacifists of Ithorians are a humanoid species found on the lush jungle planet Ithar. They are known for their curved, hammer-shaped heads, twin mouths on opposite sides of their necks, creating stereophonic speech, and deep reverence for nature, which allow them to live in floating cities above their planet's surface to avoid disturbing the ecosystem. In terms of behavior, Ithorians typically practice strict environmental conservation and pacifism, rarely engaging in violence even when threatened. This makes them respected as ecologists and philosophers, but vulnerable to exploitation by less scrupulous species. Rareless. Within the larger story, Ithorians are notable because their mother jungle philosophy influenced ecological movements across the galaxy. This role cements their place as one of the more environmentally conscious and peaceful species in galactic culture. Next, we move on to Chiss. The strategic isolationists of the unknown regions Chiss are a near-human species found in the unknown regions of the galaxy. They are known for their blue skin, glowing red eyes, and highly disciplined military culture, which allow them to defend their territory from threats that emerge from the galaxy's most unexplored and dangerous sectors. In terms of behavior, Chiss typically maintain strict isolationist policies and only engage with the wider galaxy when their interests align. This makes them formidable strategists and warriors, but largely unknown to most galactic civilizations. Within the larger story, Chiss are notable because Grand Admiral Thrawn served the Empire and later defended the Ascendancy from extragalactic threats. This role cements their place as one of the more tactically brilliant and mysterious species in military history. But not every creature is this large. Take ortolans. The musicians and laborers of ortolans are a small elephant-like species found on the frigid planet Orto. They are known for their blue skin, trunk-like noses, and acute hearing combined with musical talent, which allow them to thrive in professions ranging from musicians to technical workers requiring sensitive auditory perception. In terms of behavior, ortolans typically pursue food with single-minded determination due to their homeworld's scarcity and often work in entertainment or service industries. This makes them endearing to some, but also exploited by employers who take advantage of their desperate economic circumstances. Within the larger story, ortolans are notable because Max Rebo led the house band at Jabba's palace. This role cements their place as one of the more musically inclined background species in criminal entertainment. Things become more dangerous with Aqualish. The aggressive thugs of Ando Aqualish are an amphibious humanoid species found on the ocean planet Ando. They are known for their walrus-like tusks, either finned or clawed hands depending on subspecies, and violent temperament, which allow them to dominate through physical intimidation in criminal and mercenary circles. In terms of behavior, Aqualish typically engage in aggressive confrontation and are quick to resort to violence when challenged. This makes them feared as unpredictable brawlers and commonly employed as enforcers where brutality is valued over discretion. Within the larger story, Aqualish are notable because Ponda Baba attacked Luke Skywalker in the Mos Eisley Cantina before Obi-Wan intervened. This role cements their place as one of the more notoriously aggressive species in criminal watering holes. Now let's look at something far less visible. Bith. The musicians and scientists of Clactor 7 Bith are a humanoid species found on the planet Clactor 7. They are known for their large craniums, sensitive hearing organs, and exceptional mathematical and musical abilities, which allow them to excel as both theoretical scientists and performing artists across the galaxy. In terms of behavior, Bith typically avoid physical conflict entirely and channel their intellect into creative or academic pursuits. This makes them prized as musicians and researchers, but physically vulnerable in dangerous environments. Within the larger story, Bith are notable because Figrin Dan and the modal nodes performed in the Mos Eisley Cantina. This role cements their place as one of the most recognizable musical species despite their peaceful nature. Beyond the major species, there are also smaller and less visible life forms that quietly support the galactic ecosystem. Species like Chadrafan, Given, Ishitib, and countless others fill specialized economic and cultural niches across thousands of worlds. While these species are rarely noticed in major conflicts, they play a key role in maintaining balance, either as traders, technicians, artists, or environmental stewards. And that's every major alien species in Star Wars explained. If you enjoyed this breakdown, leave a like and comment which one surprised you the most. If you'd like to see another Every Explained video, let me know what universe or category to cover next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.